In this video, traders, we're going to be breaking down CPro. We're going to be doing a beginner's tutorial, kind of an overview of the entire platform. Now, CPro, one of the reasons I like it a lot is with a minimum deposit of $100, you're getting 6-to-1 leverage. Additionally, they have hotkeys, hot buttons, smart routing, access to short locates. I'm going to be breaking all of this down for you guys. Once the fees start kicking in, the platform's $59 a month. Real-time market day is 26, so that's 85 total. Commissions, 0.0005 a share. When I first started trading, it was $10 a trade, $20 round trip. Now you can get 1,000 shares times this price, which is 50 cents. 30-cent minimum on that order. Be mindful of that, as well as the ECN fee, which is 0.0020 a share. Stock locate service charge is 0. Some, like DOS and Sterling, have $30 stock locate service charge on top of the stock locate fee. Upon approval for your account, they will send you the application via email. For Windows or Mac, you can download it. Additionally, they have CPro that's web-based, as well as the application on your phone. Your available funds, everything's going to be up here in the top right, and this is customizable too. Header customization, you can change all of that up there to show pretty much whatever you like that you see right here. But stock buying power, you see $4,800-ish. There's no PDT. I've taken 51 trades in the last 5 days, so no PDT there since we're offshore. What's nice about this is you can create many layouts, so that's what this button here is for. We click on that, you have different layouts. And why would this be useful? Well, if you like to have different layouts on different monitors, for instance, that could be one application for this. That I just have the one for me though. Top right, these 3 bars, that's the system menu. You can click on that, you can change it to light theme, dark theme. You can click on the hotkey settings. I am going to attach a video right up here somewhere with the hotkey video. I've already done a video on how to set up hotkeys for percentage-based trading versus a strict share size. This is a short hotkey button. Sell 20% of my buying power at the ask plus 0 limit with a lightning bolt, which means it's going to execute the order immediately instead of an order confirmation window popping up. But that video is going to be attached up here. Watch that for the hotkeys. Click on this chart settings button here, the little gear. And by default, this show crosshair floating data box is up. I really don't like that. You see that? So I check that off. But I do like to show the volume. You click on that, show volume, you see how it goes off the chart, and put it in a separate axis. Now, one thing that a lot of people have requested is for them to make the volume green and red. Right now, there's only one color right here for the volume. So I believe they're working on that. That's pretty much it here. You can fit your orders and positions in. The grid you can take off. The watermark I like because that's the ticker. I don't know why. I do like that. It shows you pretty much what the company is, American Airlines. That's what I was looking at today. Let's go ahead and check on sessions. So sessions is going to be after hours and pre-market. And if we click on the 1 minute, let's change it to like a 5-minute timeline so we can see. Okay, so the light gray box is going to be your pre-market and after hours before the market opens up. I like that to be distinguishable from the rest of it. So for that, I click on extended hours, and then you can set your color to a lighter color. I have mine set at a 10. You can see how bright you can make that. I like it fairly transparent down there, just to about a 10, just so, like I said, it's distinguishable. For padding, I like to have some padding as well, about 10%. Without the padding, essentially the lows are going to be at the bottom of your chart, and the highs are going to be at the top. See, this is the 5-day timeline. I like a little bit of room, so I put 10% padding on that to give you a little bit of visual room off of the lows and the highs. And then timeline, some people like to use different kind of time frames. You can customize that here. That's pretty much going to do it on those settings. Top right of the chart, you can detach it with this button here, detach widget, and your chart will detach. You can put it on separate monitors and actually work with multiple different charts. On the Mac, I can use the trackpad to just zoom in and out, but you can actually click, instead of snap mode, zoom in if you would like to just click and drag to zoom in, kind of similar to TOS, how I have it on there. Just click and drag and then click, and you can zoom in that way on the chart as well. If you need your chart back up, just click chart. One's going to pop up. You can click this box of dots and then move it kind of wherever you want. So if you move it around, I'll put it right here, back where it was. Make sure it's linked. I'm doing this again for you guys. Make sure you link it to red, whatever color everything is, your times of sales and whatnot. Make sure that's linked. Then you guys are good to go with that. Now I'm going to show you something in the demo that's pretty cool, just to make sure I don't accidentally throw an order out there. There's this button here on your charts, which is limit This is how you put orders. For those of you that like to place orders on the chart, you can do that with these. So let's do the L for limit. Now you can limit up or down. This is really kind of cool. So if we click on it, let's click on that button. You see that little box that's following me? It shows you the price. It's green now. Now it's red, green, red. So if you put the order above where the price is, it's going to by default assume that you want a short. So let's say right here, 968. We click the chart, 969, and by default, it's going to put in there minus 100 shares. Now, you can change that default. There is, let me move my face. The bottom corner of the chart, there's a settings wheel. I'm going to click on that, and you can change the quantity, the default quantity. Now, again, I use hotkeys that do a percent, that get you in a percentage base, so like 20% of your buying power. So it's very consistent on a $1 versus $10 stock. But if you do want just a default share size, click on that settings wheel, bottom right corner, and put in a default quantity. By default, it's set to 100 shares. We'll just save that, and that's what populated here, minus 100, 969 on the short. You can confirm and send it to send out that order. Additionally, you can group these orders. So you see right here, I can click plus group. I can make it an OCO order as well, or an exit single, exit OCO. We're creating an exit single, meaning we're putting a stop in it. All of these orders are getting placed together. A limit short and a stop loss at 998, and we can just drag that around. We can drag it up and down wherever we want it, as well as the entry. That right there is amazing. Click that L up there, and then click the chart. Above it for a short, below it down here, we can click on, let's say, 942. This is a long. See, it gets in 100. The different orders are a limit, market, or stop market. By default, it gets you in with a limit. Now, if we click the group and click exit OCO or exit single, if we do exit OCO, it's going to generate two different exit prices on the profit target side and on the stop loss side. And you can set those accordingly and adjust it on the chart. Now, also, there's an S. There's an L and an S. S is just going to be for a stop. You can click anywhere on the chart, and that's just going to be a stop. Everything can be done on the L one, though, for the limit side. See, stop market is probably what that stands for, stop market right there. Now, for those of you that don't necessarily want to use the hotkeys for your orders or click in the chart, you can actually use the level 2. Level 2, you'll go up to market and click on market depth. Now that will populate, link it to whichever color you're using. And you can click this little light bulb up here. It says color mode if you don't like the grayscale. And voila. Beautiful color mode. And you can actually click the ask. I need to do this in the demo. Let me click the ask, and your order confirmation window is going to pop up. You can place a limit order on the ask. You can place your orders through the market depth. So just to be mindful of that, there's multiple ways to place your orders. Now, one thing I'll throw in there with the market depth, you can click on the column customization market depth columns, and you can actually adjust this for your level 2, exchange time, cumulative size, and size. So cumulative means it's going to be pretty much all the size, not necessarily just the bigger orders. What I like about it too is, for those of you that, for instance, like to scalp, there's a little highlighted bar in each order, and it tells you pretty much the size that's sitting right there. You can scroll down and see pretty much do we have bigger size on the bid and ask all the way down to get an idea of maybe a possible ceiling or floor of support. That's the level 2 right there. I'm going to exit out of that. Now, if you don't like those 3 ways of getting into a trade, you can actually get into a trade from your watch list too. You can click on any of your tickers and click on the sell or buy button right here in beautiful colors, green and red, so you're not getting confused on which side you're taking. This has a lot of column customization as well, with the description, volume, bids, asks, spread, all of it. Even a little graph here that shows you where the ticker's trading relative to the last few weeks or months. Now, you can add more workspaces. You see this plus button. You can click on that and create a whole nother workspace. Now, I've done that, and it's just my trade. So each and every day, I like to review my trades to make sure I'm trading okay. I'm not taking too large of a loss on any one individual ticker. I'm focusing on the probabilities over a series of trades, and today wasn't too bad. Took a few L's and managed them well, and took some good winners too, to end up the day up about $60 on the day. And if you want to do the same thing, just click on the plus button. We'll just redo all that again. My trades, and then it's a blank canvas. And all you do is you go up to account, click on trades, and time range, we're going to click on today, and that's all there is to it if you guys want to do the same thing for a workspace. Now, on a separate monitor, I actually do have a window for orders and positions, just so I can make sure I'm not in anything. Like today, doing this tutorial, for instance, I've been clicking the chart up and down, so I want to look at the orders and make sure I don't have any just open orders sitting there. So I got this just as a form of safety precautions. Then additionally, there's positions as well. So when I'm working a position, this is what I normally leave open throughout the day. I might be in 3 or 4 trades, and I'll monitor them in the positions, and from there I can set my OCOs as well. If I'm in a position here, I right-click it, and let me throw this in there while I'm thinking about it. This actually do not link. If you link the orders and position window, it's only going to show you the positions on the ticker you're looking at. So if I'm not in that ticker, it's not going to show me. I want to see all my positions. So I actually unlink it, if that makes sense to you guys. Unlink it so you can see all your positions, all your orders on every single ticker on the entirety of the day. I leave the positions window open when I'm trading. I'll right-click the position that I'm in and set my OCO order from there. That's what I typically do, but you can do it in all the other number of ways that I've demonstrated. Doing a full tutorial on this platform as it sits right now. The watch list here, the technical team is still working on the HTB, ETB. That's still being tweaked out. Remember, this is their platform that's brand new, just a couple months old. And so once HTB and ETB get going, I have that up for that reason. You can adjust that by clicking these 3 bars, the widget menu, and then column customization. And you can look down here, look at everything to see what you want to add to your watch list, the column customization. I want to put on there HTB, ETB, just so I know, because I like to short mainly. I want to see, do I need to locate it or not? And let's get into that. If you do need to locate a ticker, well, for one, what I normally do is I'll just click sell short, and then this window will pop up. And if it doesn't say at the very bottom here, very bottom of the screen, if it doesn't say you need to locate these shares, then I know it's ETB, easy to borrow. Let's just pull up some random ticker that we know we don't have shorts for. TVST, this is a cheaper play. Let's see if there's shorts here. You need to send a request to locate shorts in order to trade sell short order on this cheap play, because sometimes, most of the time, $5 and under, you're going to have to locate. But remember, you don't have that service locate charge. You just have the per share rate, and the per share rate's oftentimes very cheap. So if you click on account short locate monitor, I always have a short locate monitor up on a different monitor because I want to be ready to locate something. So today I located 200 shares of UAMY, 100 shares of SMMT, and look at what it cost, $1 each. That's it. I mean, I love shorting, and pretty much anything I want to short, I can short. I'll show you guys an example of it. Let's do it with what ticker are we looking at? TSVT. We'll send a request for 100 shares. By sending a request, you're not getting charged. It just sets a 1-minute timer, and you can either accept or decline. And for 100 shares of this ticker, it costs 40 cents. That's it, to locate. And you can accept, and you'll get the 100, and you can recycle through them all day. What that means is you'll get 100 shares to short, you can short it, cover it, you get those 100 back. You're going to have them the entire length of that trading day. They'll expire at the end of the trading day. But that's how you locate, and that's how you figure out if something's shortable or not. Now, I would go ahead, if I were you guys, and just throw this HTB on your column customization, because once that's live, it's going to be really useful. Now, some of you guys like the times and sales. I do like the times of sales and how it flashes, the green and red, you know, pretty much the orders that are going through and the size. Everything's fairly similar. You can adjust all of that as well through the widget menu. Pretty awesome platform, I will say. I'm looking to see if there's anything else to go over. I mean, that's mainly it. There's alerts, which I haven't played with much. You can create some alerts for tickers, probably if they hit a certain threshold. That's pretty much the run through. If there's anything else you'd like to add, throw it down in the comment section below. Let me know if this was useful and helpful for you guys. They've added a few things that a lot of people have recommended, so they're listening to you guys. Let them know what you think they should add. I believe they're working on the trails, going to get that going soon. By the time you're watching this video, they'll probably already have it. I like to leave leftover positions to work, like a certain percentage, 25% or so of the position. So trails would be really nice to set for those. But I'm loving the platform. Most people are. It's absolutely great. Let me know what you think. Comment section below. Always happy to help you guys. Email me, averydaytrading@gmail.com if you need anything. Otherwise, happy trading, guys.